Hi, fire signs. It's Ruby here, and welcome to Message in the Crystal. This is your first moon reading from me, and this is for the new moon in Taurus. So, new moon in Taurus is going to be May 4th or 5th, depending on where your location is in the world. So, this energy is very manifestive, especially for business or finances or any prosperity that you're searching for in your life. So it's very important for you to take advantage of this energy for the new moon in Taurus. Make sure that you're making a financial plan. Take a good look at your finances and your expenses and your budget, because this is going to be a really good time to do that. It's almost like a new year resolution for your finances. So yeah, make a financial plan. Figure out like what subscriptions or monthly services you don't use as much anymore and like cancel them. Where can you increase your income? Can you put more energy into one of your side hustles? Can you work on a promotion? This is also a time to manifest your earthly needs and wants in any magical way that you are into. So for me, I like to make a wish list, and I like to really read them out loud, do some bath rituals, candle magic. That's more of my thing when it comes to manifesting with the new moon. But also it's just a time that if you want more money, are you willing to decide or choose a plan for getting it? Okay, are you ready to devise a plan to get going and getting where you want to be? I know my last new moon experience, I had planned out basically my business plan for Message in the Crystal, and by the full moon in Taurus in October, I had it, guys. So I really encourage you guys. I love the new moon in Taurus now. I'm a big fan, and I really encourage you to take on that manifestive energy that's here, okay? This is also a really good time for you to meditate during this new moon about how much you value yourself and how much you love yourself, as well as asking yourself if you are living your life in a way that allows you to focus on your values and your passions, you know, and that could be your family, spending more time with your family, turning your hobby into your full-time job, or working on that, taking the baby steps to that, making that into a reality. But asking yourself, if you aren't, how can you change that, okay? And you know, this doesn't have to be like a huge, whoa, life changer thing, but this is a good time to talk about it and think about it and get those wheels turning, okay, during this Taurus season, especially this beautiful Taurus new moon. And then also give in to the Taurus energy of indulging all your senses with comfort and or luxury, okay? Really, you know, eat some good food, take a great nap, you know, have some good sex if that's, if you're able to. So just one of those things, just indulge your senses in any way, okay? Eat some chocolate, you know, at least, okay? So parts of this reading may or may not resonate with you, so take with you what feels right and leave the rest for the other viewers. Do not give your power or to any reading or diviner. The teacher is not the teaching, and I'm only the humble oracle passing this message to you from spirit, angel, source, the universe, whatever you believe in. I'm non-denominational. All are welcome if you come with love in your hearts, okay? So that's what I have to say before this reading starts. So let's get into it. Fire signs. So when I'm meaning fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and you can put this with, I would go with your sun or your rising when it comes to this reading for this new moon in Taurus 2019. Okay. So, fire signs. This new moon is definitely encouraging you to look at things from a different perspective, okay? And what I mean by that is, take a look at this, okay? It looks kind of janky. You really want to have the urge to turn this card around to the different angle like this, okay? Or even like this, however you want. But it's not doing that. It's encouraging you to look at life from a different perspective. And this perspective is going to bring you more peace and harmony. It's going to be important to look at your passions and what makes you feel positive, like I talked about with the little energy forecast before. But it's going to be really important for you to be yourself. It's going to be important for you to find and feel what is truly authentic to you, okay? It's going to be really important for you to communicate your authentic self. And that could be a wake-up call for some of you. For some of you, it might just be a little bit easier, like, okay, I just got to turn this around and move on with this new perspective. But yeah, this is really a good time. New beginnings, new perspective. How can you look at your passions and positivity in a different way? Maybe you just thought it was a hobby at once. Now it could possibly be an income for you. New perspective, okay? And then we also have, with this new moon, I definitely encourage you to ground yourself with any disputes that you have, and really take a time to forgive yourself or others, okay? If you feel like you have just some stuff that you're not letting go, it's very important that you take care of it during this new moon and move on before we get to the full moon. Because if we don't, things will really illuminate and probably shine in ways that you don't want to shine. So let's take care of that now and really clear the air here, okay? 3 of air, clear the air, okay? And just really focus on yourself. Focus on your own healing. Sometimes this forgiveness with yourself, it's not real. You're not doing them a favor. When you're not doing someone a favor when you forgive someone, you're doing yourself a favor by letting go and moving on so that you can focus on better things, okay? And sometimes we have to forgive ourselves, okay? So that we can move on to better things. And I know I had times where I had a photography business and it failed during the recession, and I was very hung up on my failure for years. And if I didn't let go of that, I wouldn't be here now. So definitely let go of whatever is dead or whatever is not working for you so that you can grow into what you really should be and grow into your authentic self, okay? Okay, with this new moon, like we said, things are going to be coming to a new perspective. And what are we doing with that new perspective? It's going to be very important that if things don't turn out the way you want them to turn out, it's okay. The situation may not be how you saw it to be, but you still have a full cup, okay? You still have plenty to drink from, even though some other glasses are tipped over at a party, okay? So just really ask yourself, what are you reflecting on? What are you focusing on in your life? And maybe that's what this perspective is all about, okay? You might be searching for peace and harmony, but you're really getting worked up over things that don't matter, okay? It shouldn't matter that you have like cups like spilled over. You're underwater. In my perspective here, you're underwater. There's no need to worry about whether a cup is tipped over or not. It's all about your perspective, okay? What's really bothering you? Okay, fire signs. I feel like that's really what this is all about. This is really like, what's bothering you? And how can you flip it on your own? You could be in a situation where you're up against something that's fixed, something that's not going to be changing anytime soon. So you got to change it for yourself, okay? That's what I'm getting from this. And getting from this is it's important, whatever you're changing, it needs to be from your own heart. It needs to be from your own doing. Whatever's going on, no one is telling you what to do, okay? I see this here. No one can tell you what to do in this situation. You have to make the choices. It's your decision. And no one should have a say in it, okay? All right. The energy is gaining momentum, all right? Things are picking up, and things are picking up especially with whatever your compassion, like whatever you have compassion towards. So, yeah. I feel like you have a climb, you have a climb that's going on, but it's going to be rewarding towards the end, okay? And some people would see this card as, oh my God, you have a climb going on. You have to climb all these mountains. Or you could see yourself as those beautiful birds right there flying over it. You have a choice of what kind of momentum you want to take, okay? That's what I see from this. That's a different perspective right there, too. So with this new moon, things are going to pick up if you really do those manifestive exercises, okay? Yes, step out of your comfort zone. And I really see that mixed with this. This tends to look like it may be out of your comfort zone. It's certainly out of mine. Like, I only go to the mountains if I want to camp with a bunch of stoners and we trip. But with this, I would say you really want to focus on getting out of your comfort zone. And when we're uncomfortable, we're growing, okay? So make sure that whatever you're doing, as long as, I don't want anyone to be like put in a position where they're like having panic attacks or something, but I would definitely say like, make sure that if you're uncomfortable, then you're probably growing in the right direction, okay? In a healthy way. Oh, too many cards. Angels, what messages do we have for fire signs for May? New moon in Taurus, 2019. Sensitivity. So, like I said, honor yourself and your feelings, all right? Especially if you feel highly sensitive to whatever new changes are going on, or if you feel sensitive to the lunar energies going on. This would be a really good time to honor your feelings. If you feel you need to step back and take a break and relax, this is a wonderful time to do that with the new moon in Taurus, Taurus is all about relaxing and, you know, finding your peace within, okay? Yeah, honor yourself, honor your emotions, and just be compassionate towards yourself if you're really, really feeling it, okay? And take that compassion with your future plans as well. How can you make your future more easier on yourself? Maybe your job's too hard on like maybe your body, and you want to have a job that's easier on your body. Manifest it. All right, this is for the romance, if anyone needs some romance advice. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay, so any fire signs that are having some relationship issues or just had a question about that, this is the message for you. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Don't force things, okay? If you're worried about people messaging you back, just let it go. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. They probably want to see the fun side of the fire energies, okay? So not the jealous side or the possessive side. Let's take care of that, okay? All right. What other messages do we have? Oh, cool. Oneness is my true nature. How can we be completely one, okay? If you're not feeling that peace within, if you're not feeling one with yourself, that needs to change, okay? Your true nature. I would contemplate that very much. Oneness is my true nature. More. Happiness is my birthright. Absolutely. Which has a lot to do with your true nature because it is also natural as well. But happiness is my birthright. Whatever you're going through, this is the end of it, okay? This is what you're meant to be focusing on, whether it's happiness from business growing, it's happiness from being your own boss, happiness from a promotion, happiness from buying your own home. Whatever it is, I fully encourage you to really focus on, with this new moon, what makes you happy, okay? What makes you happy? What values do you need to focus more on? Or what values do you need your life to be around more? Okay, what do you value? What makes you happy? You should be doing more of it, okay? So make a list of your wishes or your intentions for this new moon. I would make a list for like what you want to see happen within this cycle of the moon. So 4 weeks. And then also make a list of what you want to see happen by the next Taurus full moon, which will be in October in 2019, okay? What can you see? What do you want to see get done from here to then, okay? And I mean, be as ambitious as you want, okay? I absolutely urge you to that, because I mean, like when I was making my new moon wishes in Taurus a year ago, I didn't have this office, I didn't have this business, I didn't have the certifications, or even like the clairsenses that I've gotten since then have just been astronomical. And I'm just kind of like blown away by how much happened within May to October. If you really focus your energies on that kind of success, on that kind of whatever you want, it's attainable in ways that you can be like, I don't even know how I did this. I don't even know how I paid double in rent to get this. Like, there's just some things that I'm looking around like, I don't know how I figured this. I don't know how I got here, but I'm here. All I know is I wrote this list down and I worked on it and it happened in like ways that I can't even explain, okay? And I really want everyone to join me on this bandwagon for success this time around with this new moon, okay? So fire signs, you have everything within your power. You have all this beautiful energy to be able to do and manifest and attain what it is you want, okay? You have everything within you to do that. So, like I said, change your perspective a bit. Don't get upset over the little things, okay? Don't get upset over things that don't really have to do with whatever your goal is, okay? Especially when you have things that are already succeeding, okay? So you're not seeing the positive in the situation. Make sure you're turning that perspective around, all right? You got this, fire signs. I believe in you, and I will see you for the full moon at the end of this month, all right? I love you guys so much, and you have a great new manifestive Taurus moon, all right? I believe in you guys, all right? Let me know how it goes in the comments, okay? Make sure to subscribe and follow all of my other social media that I'll have in the comments below. Love you guys.